blending Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands measures volatility by using a 2 standard deviation away from the average. It places 2 bands above and below. The value between these 2 bands gives the bandwidth. You see the bandwidth down here. During high volatility, the bands will widen and thereby making the bandwidth rise. When the bands contract, the bandwidth will drop. When the bandwidth is a very high reading, like in these three situations, and it can indicate that the trend will be ending soon. But because the trend is ending soon doesn't necessarily mean that the stock will reverse and go down. It can also just consolidate, which we see in these two situations. When the bandwidth are extreme lows, like in these two situations, it can indicate that the price will break out sooner rather than later. The breakout here and here. So how can we trade this? Well, first I identify the trend. I look at my MA and see that it's upsloping and the price is staying relative above it. So the trend is up. I will only take long plays. Second, and here is where the Bollinger Bandwidth gives us a little bit extra evidence than just the Bollinger Bands. Here we got an extreme low reading in Bollinger Bandwidth, and we can compare it with historical levels over here and see that this has a lower reading, telling us that the bands has contracted more, which then indicate that this breakout can be even stronger than the breakout we saw over here. And third, the entry. I'll be looking for a close above last swing pivot high inside the Bollinger Band squeeze when the Bollinger Bandwidth is at a low reading and relative flat. Okay, we have seen how to use the Bollinger Bandwidth when we have a low reading, but how do we use it when we have a high reading? First, and this is very important, you have to identify the right market condition for this setup. It has to be what people call choppy market. You see that the MA is sideways and the price are crossing down through and up through and down again and up again, almost like in a random pattern. Second, you look for a high reading in the bandwidth and has to be higher than the previous extreme high reading in the bandwidth. Third, you look for RSI divergence. Price makes a higher high, RSI makes a lower high. And it's especially good if this divergence happens above the overbought line. Fourth, the entry signal. I want the bar to close underneath prior 3 bars. And it happens here. A little late, but that's still the signal. Here's a similar trade, but because it's very important that the right market condition is there, I'm going to show you another example. First, look at the MA and see that it's relative flat and sideways. Also notice that price is crossing down through the MA, keeps dropping suddenly to make a sharp move from the opposite side, crossing through the MA. This can be classed as choppy market. Second, look for extreme high reading in the bandwidth compared to prior highs. Third, look for RSI divergence. Price are making a higher high compared to the old high. RSI down here makes a lower high compared to the old high. And fourth, the entry. Because we have a well-defined double top here, I'm going to be more aggressive. I'm going to take this second peak as an entry. This bar is a down bar. It engulfs the prior up bar. So I'm being aggressive, entering my short here. This ends today's video. I hope you enjoyed it.